Good night and welcome to Benalmádena's first English news broadcast. Digital Costa del Sol brings you every Friday all the information about this week's news. Benalmádena is one of the municipalities of the province that registered less unemployment in June according to the employment data released by the INE. That shows the lowest figure in this month since 2006, with less than 5,000 unemployed.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, spoke us this week to highlight the latest data on employment in the municipality. Benalmádena offered in June the best employment data for the month since 2006. Navas highlighted the improvement in the labor market as well as the generation of employment and wealth that the municipality is experiencing. These days, we have known the employment data of the INE during June in Benalmádena. They are the best data since 2006 in the same period, since unemployment fell by 5.34%, which means a figure of less than 5,000 unemployed, something unheard of during the last decade. The number of Social Security affiliates has risen by 5.29% compared to June 2021, a record figure that represents a total of 23,552 people affiliated. We have never had in Benalmádena so many people registered and working in the different productive sector on the city. He also spoke about the difficulty to find professionals in certain sectors, something that seems to show the effectiveness of the labor reform. Benalmádena is one of the 5 cities that generates more employment throughout the province of Málaga. The tourism, service and catering sector of the town currently have difficulty finding qualified personnel during the summer months. These good employment data are also the result of the successful approach of the labor reform, which has managed through legislative measures to generate a large number of jobs, passing from precarious contracts to permanent discontinuous, changing the duality between the temporary labor market and the fixed, thus offering more certainty and providing the worker the possibility of ensuring prosperity and rootedness. Navas also mentioned the increase in real estate transaction, which seems to indicate that more and more families are choosing the municipality to live in, and emphasized that the municipality is near to the 73,000 registered residents. I should also highlight the significant increase in the number of real estate transactions in the first quarter of 2022, increased by 52.81% over the previous year, raising the price of housing by 1.9% in the fourth quarter of 2021 with respect to the same period of 2020. These days that we have visited the various children's summer camps that Benalmádena hosts, we have been able to verify the high demand for places in all of them, another consequence of the fact that most of Benalmádena's citizens are working during the summer and need this resource for their family reconciliation. Benalmádena is a municipality that generates employment and wealth, which has one of the most solvent municipalities in the country, which enables us to launch many investments in addition to the large amount of private investment that comes to the municipality for its character as a major economic engine of the Costa del Sol. Benalmádena is the 4th municipality with the lowest unemployment rate after Marbella, Estepona and Rincón de la Victoria.
City Council continues to support different measures to help curb climate change, and this week they took stock on an initiative of the mobility area that makes free the municipal bus line to our registered residents.
The mayor of Benalmádena, Víctor Navas, and mobility councilman Javier Marín held a press conference this week to take stock on the use of the transport card in the municipality. Navas valued different measures taken to curb climate change, highlighting the effort being made with the municipal public transport. Benalmádena continues to work to reduce its carbon footprint and to address the effects of climate change, putting in place measures such as the reduction of paper through the implementation of electronic administration, the installation of LED lights to increase the efficiency of public lighting, the constant improvement of the water supply network to prevent losses and leaks, promoting the creation of sustainable energy communities, and encouraging the free use of public transport. He stressed that they are also working to make the interurban lines that pass through the municipality free of charge. We are already working with the Transport Consortium to extend the free use to interurban lines as they pass through the municipality. With this, we will get the citizens of Benalmádena to use public transport for free, moving towards that necessary change of habits that will allow a better mobility in Benalmádena and reduce the carbon footprint. Marín offered data on the number of cards issued, encouraging residents who have not yet done so to collect their cards. From Innoven, we want to inform on the distribution of the transport card for the free use of Line 103. Since we started in January and to date, almost 8,000 cards have been distributed, of which more than 6,000 have already been collected. From next year, we want to extend the free use to the intercity lines that cross Benalmádena. It is important that the citizens use public transport as a means to reduce emissions of polluting gases into the atmosphere. He also explained that Line 103 has already recovered the number of users it had before the pandemic and announced that from August onwards the cards can only be collected at the Innoven headquarters. Gradually, we've been reaching the figures of users that we had. Throughout the year 2022, we had almost 76,000 users. The number of students of the line each month amounts to about 7,000. These figures show that tourism has returned strongly to the town. Almost 20,000 users paid the normal rate, mainly used by tourists and visitors. Until now, the cards could be collected both at the headquarters of the company in Innoven and at the House of Culture and the Mayor's Office of the City Council. From August 1st, all cards will be collected only at the headquarters of Innoven, located on the top floor of the Nautical Center in the Marina.
On August 7, Benalmádena celebrates the pilgrimage of the Virgen de la Cruz, and City Council has carried out works of conditioning and improvement in the rustic park Finca Casablanca, making sure it is in perfect conditions for the occasion.
Festivities Councilwoman Pilar Ramírez, Parks and Gardens Councilman Joaquín Villazón, and Operational Services Councilman Salvador Rodríguez visit on Tuesday the rustic park Finca Casablanca, where conditioning works were carried out in preparation for the Virgen de la Cruz pilgrimage, known in Spanish as Romería. The Councilwoman reviewed the improvements made and also asked the citizens to respect and take care of the space throughout the year. We will finally be able to celebrate the pilgrimage after the forced break of 2 years due to the pandemic, and we invite citizens to enjoy this celebration on August 7th. I want to thank my colleagues in the Environment and Operational Service delegations for attending our request to fix and condition this area for the pilgrimage. We've proceeded to the cleaning and clearing of the picnic area, also flattering some spaces in addition to expanding the space dedicated to the booth and dance. We've also installed new benches and replaced the deteriorated ones, as well as some barbecues. I want to make an appeal to the public. We have to take care of the park and the pilgrimage area during the rest of the year. Villazón spoke about the work of his delegation and sent a message of caution to avoid fires. From a request of the festivities area, cleaning work has been carried out in this rustic area to condition the area for the pilgrimage. I want to remember the extreme fire risk situation caused by high temperatures. It is important that we take extreme precautions in this regard. For his part, Rodríguez valued the new picnic tables and other works executed, highlighting that they plan to paint the Hermitage before the pilgrimage. We work throughout the year in this rustic park, but in these days prior to the pilgrimage, we do it in an intensive way. We have placed 8 new picnic tables, reviewed the old ones, carriage guns and barbecues. We will also try to paint the Hermitage before the pilgrimage. In Benalmádena Pueblo, we are also repairing the flooring of Jerónimo Garriga Street and soon will act in the streets Lomilla and Real at the request of the neighbors.
Benalmádena hosts a wide offer of summer camps for the families of the municipality, with some specialized on the technification of different sports and other focus on leisure and entertainment.
Benalmádena hosts quite a great amount of summer camps all around the municipality, and the mayor Victor Navas and sports councilman Joaquín Villazón are visiting them to speak with instructors and participants. Last week they visited those hosted by Palacio de Deportes de Benalmádena and Club Náutico. The supply of summer camps has increased substantially this season. The demand is higher than ever, which has led to this summer there is more variety and breadth of supply than ever. All camps have a common denominator. If before the usual thing was that they were extended only during July, now it is usual that they are extended until shortly before the start of classes in September. The explanation for this increase in demand for summer camps is clear: the excellent employment figures in Benalmádena, which creates a need for resources to be able to leave their children during their working day and thus facilitate family reconciliation. During this visit, we have again noted the excellent progress of the Benalmádena Sport Palace in this new stage. It has already been active for 2 months after the reopening, and the new management by a local company is taking advantage of the opportunity, working with effort and dedication, achieving new subscribers every day and offering new and varied activities. Villazón also visited the summer camp of the Nautical Center with the manager of the Marina, Manuel Jiménez. Villazón emphasized the importance of these initiatives to facilitate the conciliation, put in value the Dupla fun and learning that occurs in this camp, thanking the organizers for their efforts. There is a great offer of sports camps, but there is also a great demand, which shows that fathers and mothers need this resource more and more in order to reconcile their work and family life. The nautical club camps, all focused on sports and activities related to the sea, currently have about 105 boys and girls, and one of its special features is that it lasts throughout the summer and represents the consolidation of the activity of the nautical school, which extends throughout the year. Both of them have also visited the summer camps hosted at the Sports Center on Benalmádena Pueblo and Arroyo de la Miel, as well as others such as the one organized by the hockey team at the Retamar Field.
The tourism sector in the province is already suffering the effects of the cancellations caused by the airline workers' strikes. After the pandemic, the great figures forecasted for the summer may be severely affected by the situation.
A slowdown in foreign tourist bookings and cancellations has affected occupancy forecast for hotels on the Costa del Sol. The Hoteliers Association of the Costa del Sol, in its latest report, has lowered the expected numbers of international travelers to a 60% occupancy rate, a fall of 10%. However, the decline will be offset by a growth in domestic demand. The association blames the airlines' strikes and also the chaos at European airports for the decline. In just a fortnight, more than 2,000 flights were cancelled at European airports, to which must be added the delays suffered by passengers. Also, tourists from the United Kingdom are encountering certain complications at the borders following their exit from the European Union. On July 19th, the Scandinavian flag carrier SAS cancelled its flights between Malaga, Copenhagen and Stockholm due to a pilot strike, which has led to the cancellation of more than 2,000 flights, affecting more than 270,000 passengers. The UK carrier British Airways also cancelled the connection between the Costa del Sol and London Heathrow Airport, where the airport operator has taken the unprecedented decision to limit its capacity to 100,000 passengers a day until September. Heathrow has asked airlines not to sell any more summer tickets to avoid delays, queues or last-minute cancellations. Meanwhile, in related news, the holiday rental giant Airbnb is halting parties in holiday homes over the summer. The strategy was first launched in 2020 in the middle of the pandemic, and it is now being consolidated with measures to support hosts and neighbors. It is also reversing a 16-person occupancy limit introduced in 2020 based on feedback from hosts. The platform pointed out that there are penalties for hosts to attempt to violate these policies, ranking from account suspension to complete removal from the site. In 2021, more than 6,600 guests worldwide were suspended for attempting to violate the party ban. Since the penalties were introduced, party complaints have fallen globally by 44% in 1 year. Airbnb has also opened a neighbor support line so that members of the public can speak directly to company representatives if they have concern about a rented holiday home. The platform is also focusing on preventing holiday rental scams and fraud this summer. Airbnb worked with the Spanish National Police and online security experts to publish a new guide to raise awareness of scams, help fight fraud, and keep people safe when booking a holiday online. Airbnb advises guests not to click on links in emails they don't trust, to avoid unrealistic offers, to pay attention to the details of ads when booking, to only communicate, book and pay on the platform, and to keep their accounts secure.
And these are today's headlines. Navas values the employment data for June. Almost 8,000 residents apply for the transport card. Works of conditioning in the rustic park Finca Casablanca. Summer camps for everyone on the municipality. The tourism sector feels the effects of the strikes. The weather forecast for the weekend will leave us with
Prevalence of cloudy skies, tending to slightly clouded in the afternoon. Morning mist on the coast, minimum rise in temperatures, maximum unchanged on the coast and declining inland. Variable winds tending to the east or southeast and increasing, occasionally strong.
And that's all. Thank you for watching us, and remember, you can stay updated on our website or social media profile on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night and enjoy the weekend.